Hello, welcome to Soul Healing Angel channel. Today is Tuesday, July 29th. I hope you're having what's the word I used today? I say terrific, tremendous Tuesday. Palo Santo here. You know, this channel is about healing, our healing journey. We're all in a journey, right? And I felt called to start this channel to help others who may be healing in some way. I read some scripture, I read from A Course in Miracles, and I pull some oracle cards. So, let me see. Today I said... That's the transformative Tuesday. I know it was a different word, transformative. That's the Tuesday, kind of Tuesday we want. Well, on this transformative Tuesday, the Bible verse that I sent out to my friends is from Hosea. It says, I will betroth you to me forever. Yes, I will betroth you to me in righteousness and in justice, in loving kindness and in compassion. And I will betroth you to me in faithfulness. Then you will know the Lord. That's Hosea. It's me or my computer. I'll go back. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm sleeping on my forehead here. Hosea 2, verses 19 through 20. We will know the Lord. I'd like to share what came to me in meditation this morning. The first thing that came to me was self-care. I need to eat fruit. I should eat fruit. Then the phrase, I am chosen. And then I wrote, we are all chosen. Then the phrase, be still. Then I wrote, we are all God's creatures. It's so true. And I'm grateful for all of God's creatures. I'm grateful for my pets, my family's pets. Then the word flow came with me. F-L-O-W. Flow with life, like a river, just flow. And then the phrase, things happen for a reason. I always have told myself that phrase, that things happen for a reason, and I try to convince myself sometimes that certain things, especially if I feel that they're negative at the time, that, they happen for a reason. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'll read from A Course in Miracles first. All right, my eyes fell on lesson 258. Let me remember that my goal is God. All that is needful is to train our minds to overlook all little senseless aims and to remember that our goal is God. His memory is hidden in our minds, obscured but by our pointless little goals which offer nothing and do not exist. Shall we continue to allow God's grace to shine in unawareness while the toys and trinkets of the world are sought instead? God is our only goal, our only love. We have no aim but to remember Him. Then in italics, sort of like a prayer, it says, our goal is but to follow in the way that leads to you, with a capital Y. We have no goal but this. What could we want but to remember you? What could we seek but our identity? Our goal is but to follow in the way that leads to you. that leads to God. And the lesson title is Let Me Remember That My Goal is God. Lesson 258. You know what I haven't pulled in a while are my angel blessing cards. And these are really old cards. I know sometimes the readings about them are long. We could still do that. Let me ring my singing bowl. Ready? We'll do it 3 times. Angel Blessings cards by Kimberly Maroney. Oh, it flew right out. I'm going to use it. I've used it, I think it was the other day also, prayer. And I know right now in my life, I need to go deep in prayer. And I think it's Zadkiel, number 7, prayer. Here's the message about it. Alright, starts out. Oh then, soul most beautiful among all the creatures, so anxious to know the dwelling place of your beloved, that you may go in quest of him and be united with him. Now we are telling you that you yourself are his dwelling, his secret chamber and hiding place. It's from St. John of the Cross, from Spiritual Canticle. Zadkiel guards the powers of invocation. The best known and most powerful form of invocation is prayer. True prayer is the deep call from your heart, focused with awareness of the mind and intensified by the power of desire. It is not to be uttered quickly as when in desperation. Instead, learn the art of prayer through simple conversation with God. Brother Lawrence gave us his example. We must try to converse with God in little ways while we do our work, not a memorized prayer, not trying to recite previously formed thoughts. Rather, we should purely and simply reveal our hearts as the words come to us. Gradually, by attempting to include God in every aspect of life, you replace old thought patterns of judgment, criticism, and despair with the ascension attitudes of love, surrender, and gratitude. When you wish to pray for help, be clear, definite, and positive in your desire. Enter into deep meditation, calling for the presence of God and your eternal self. When you feel anchored in truth and love, envision the highest good and the perfect will of God. Be united with God or your eternal self, combined with the burning desire to help, instantly attracts whatever quality is needed. There is no such thing as time or space in the realm of prayer. Feeling that a friend is far away or believing that spirit is not within you creates a false concept of separation and weakens the power of your effort. Doubt and fear also divert from your good intentions and can cancel the response to your call. Faith will intervene on your behalf as you learn to clear your mind and feelings of false concepts and negative thought patterns. The second part of prayer is to open your heart and mind in thanksgiving to receive the presence of the eternal. If you do not see results, do not think your prayer has gone unanswered. Many times you simply do not recognize the answer, or your doubts prevent you from witnessing the response. Ask to understand any beliefs that block your awareness and to feel worthy so that you may receive your magnificence. In the meantime, pray without ceasing and have faith in the power of prayer. Music is recommended Madonna, Like a Prayer, and Rob Whiteside's Woo, Miracles. So number 7, Zadkiel. I believe he's an archangel. Prayer. Look how beautiful. can pray while you're taking a bath, while you're washing the dishes, feeding the animals, walking, anything like that. All right, I want to use the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. I just use the cards that seem to attract me, and maybe something different from the day before. This is a big deck. They're beautiful too. The colors are just gorgeous. I'm going to pull the Five of Wands. Alright, Five of Wands. The card of mixed messages. These women are too well dressed and prepared for something far more elegant than their current location. They may have gathered to compare what they each have, yet their body language belies where they are in the various stages of manifesting. Chakra message. If the fifth chakra sends our manifesting message out to the universe, could it be that mixed messages are being sent? Indication. This card may trigger discomfort as an old feeling of things being more difficult than they really are. Is this a time when you generally give up? Keywords. Inner struggle, challenges, a skirmish, impatience, hassles. I've got a fan blowing on me. My hair's going in my mouth. Here's the meditation. Look closely at the image of the 5 women on the card. Pull out your journal and describe the messages they are sending out to the universe. Do you recognize anything that feels unfamiliar? You might want to pause this and do that. Okay? That's my dinner. Here's the contemplation. Choose to surrender the fears keeping you from remaining consistent with your vision. Surrender those fears. The card of mixed messages. 5 of Wands. All right. Okay. I'm going to use this new deck. This Alice. Interesting messages here. I love the faces in these cards. It's illustrated by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and the deck is by Lucy Cavendish. I'm actually going to pick one from inside this deck. This red speaks to me here. Oh, keep your temper. Number 20. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Here's divination. Being pushed, running out of patience, restraint. When it's reversed, saying whatever you wish, lashing out, believing aggression will create a breakthrough. But it's saying don't allow anger to rule you. Now let me read what's on the back here. When we are thrown this way and that by life, Uncertain of what will happen next, our tempers can begin to fray. We may become irritable, less patient than we would be when all is familiar and comfortable. For any of us to make our way through life, we must be wary of our temper taking over. We must be wary of our temper taking over our good sense. Remember, you will go further when you harness your power and unleash it at the right time, which is, by the way, not right now. Keep your temper. Hold your temper. It's been something difficult for me, but I have worked through it through a lot of meditation. Still sometimes, not always. All right. Not sure what to do next. What would you like? How about the Psychic Tarot? And then we'll end. I need to pause just for a minute.